Ха-ха-ха, у вас нет скинов в Counter-Strike, вы так плохо играете в эту игру, никакая торговля не спасет вас от плохой кожи лол.
Semicolon dash semicolon. So mean Russian man.
Ру, нет скинов, вот вещи как Бобрук, что ты делаешь без скинов? Если бы я был таким, как ты, я бы больше не был русским, потому что у каждого русского есть скины CSGO, но я бы не стал. Если бы был как ты, товарищ.
You know what, I will get some skins. Mean Russian man.
Has this situation ever happened to you? Need some cheap skins so the Russian guy on your friends list doesn't make fun of you? Well, I'm here to tell you about some cheap skins you can buy for less than $1. But these aren't going to be CZ Auto skins because I know not many use the CZ Auto. But I'm here to show you some cheap skins on CSGO. Hopefully these prices don't jump too high because of this video. But that's very unlikely because I'm irrelevant. Let's get into the skins. So the first two we have are for the AK. These skins look solid and don't break the bank. The skins are Sapphire Mesh and Uncharted. You can get minimal wear for both skins under $1. Minimal wear looks exactly like factory new. I'll even show you the side by side. You can just see them. They look the exact same. Like, what do you like? Just buy minimal wear. Don't spend the extra money for factory new. It's just a flex. There's no point. I know the AUG is not the choice weapon for many, but there are a good amount of skins for it. So I will pick one out of the many that I think looks really good. That is the Ricochet. Just like the other skins, it is fairly cheap. You can get minimal wear for under $1, and I think this one can catch someone's interest just from the color it has. Just like the AUG, the SG553 isn't the choice gun for a lot of people, but people do use it. But it also has a lot of cheap skins for it. One of these being Darkwing. The reason this is probably on the cheaper side because it is on the SG, but I think this skin looks very good, especially for this gun. There aren't many USPS skins that are just different than a normal camo and are good in price, but there's this one is the lead Conduit. The skin looks pretty good in all wears, and the only difference being is the shade of the skin. There's no visible wear on it, and it comes in barely under $1. So you can buy a battle scarred and it'll look perfectly fine. It's just gonna be a little different shade, but that's perfectly fine. The Scout isn't the most popular sniper in the game. That right would go to the Op, which has one or two cheap skins, but this section is for the Scout. There are several skins that are cheap and look good for the Scout, so I'm just gonna name a few, but there are many more. Parallax, Fever Dream, Abyss, Mainframe, and Slash. These are just a few that caught my eye when I was just looking at the abundance of skins for the Scout. Now onto the most popular gun in the game, in my opinion. In a lot of people's opinions, I'd say as well. The Op. Those are the Pit Viper, Capillary, and Safari Mesh. I would say the best one out of these is the Capillary or Pit Viper, since Safari Mesh is just Safari Mesh, and it looks different than the other ones, and it has an interesting design, and is relatively cheap. Now onto the counter-terrorist primary weapons, the M4A4 and the M4A1S. I'll start with the M4A1S. I know the M4A4 is probably more popular, but this has less skins, so are only 3 skins for this gun that are cheap, but the other 2 are camo type skins and the other one which is flashback. I would say if you want a skin for this gun, I would say go with the flashback. While the M4A1S only has 3 cheap skins, on the other hand, the M4A4 has 3 cheap skins as well. Well, at least there aren't all camo type skins. The best one to get would be Magnesium since it's cheap and looks decent. But if you want a skin that isn't camo, you need to pay more than $1 for it. And I would say just pick up an AK off the ground instead. Probably a better idea. We'll be ending off this video with the Glock, or the pea shooter as many like to call it. Just like the Scout has many cheap skins, so I was just naming a few that look really good. Warhawk, Off-World, Catacombs, High Beam, Weasel, Moonrise, and the last one also has a clip and a graffiti on the map Overpass. The skin Sacrifice by Olaf Meister on Overpass. Enjoy the clip. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like the video. All my socials are in the description. Enjoy the clip.
Pronax finds Zipnik's not the best of starts. Flusher gets Dupree. Bomb is going down. Device still kicking as Fetish waits and finds himself a little bit of smoke to hide in, but it's a 2v4 and it's going to be desperately hard to hold on to. Device around the world we go, but the defuse is coming in. He's still going. Oh, Olaf just about gets it as the flames come in, and look at the little dance of happiness. That is how to control your nerves in a situation. Dance.